bitch with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. You're
So a lot of people are upset right now, guys, with Jake Haener. Not upset, but what's going on is Jake Haener's getting a lot of reps, and there's a lot of people in our media that feels like, why? Why is Jake Haener getting all these reps? Why is Jake Haener? Jake Haener is not a starting quarterback. So if you're a person that believes Jake Haener is, if you believe Jake Haener is not a starting quarterback, drop a 1 in the chat. Because Jake Haener is getting a lot of reps in practice. He actually got to yesterday. He got starting reps with the ones because Kellen Moore thinks that Jake has a chance. And the problem with that is a lot of you guys, me, a lot of Saints fans feel like Jake Haener doesn't have a chance. Jake Haener is a practice player. But there's more to the story than just that. How many of y'all knew that Jake Haener's offensive coordinator in college was Kellen Moore's brother? Y'all starting to see where we're going with this? Kellen Moore's brother was Jake Haener's offensive coordinator, and I think his brother may be kind of vouching for Jake. You know, but Jake is like the kryptonite to Tyler Shuck right now. Because of Jake Haener, Tyler Shuck has been regulated to like almost like he's in the 3rd place right now, with Hunter Decker being in the 4th place. Now, my honest opinion, and guys, y'all don't have to agree with me. You don't, but a lot of you do. You don't have to, but I think Jake Haener's wasting our time. I think Jake Haener is wasting our time. It's time, like you and I understand the big supporters. We have some big Tyler Shuck supporters out there that they don't like Jake. They don't like Spencer. They only want Tyler. I mean, and that's it. They're not trying to hear nothing else. So those guys are really upset that Jake is getting these reps. They're upset that Jake is getting the extra reps. 3 years track. I don't know. I don't know who's telling Kellen that Jake has a chance, but I think a lot of us know. We've seen enough about Jake to I think Jake is just a really good practice player. He's such a good practice player that it's going to hurt us, because what it does, it almost has Tyler Shuck in a developmental role. I think Jake is taking away, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, guys, if we keeping it 100, I think Jake Haener is just taking away chances from guys who are legitimately starting quarterbacks, for us, that could be starting quarterbacks for us. Even what's going to happen if Jake continues to do what he's doing, Jake is going to wind up number 2. Tyler's going to be number 3 or some kind of variation of that. And Hunter Decker is going to be gone. The problem I have with that is I think when the game is real, Tyler is number 2, Hunter is number 3, and Jake is number 4. But Jake is doing Jake. And I started to think about it last night, and I was like, man, what if? It's like, I don't know. What if Jake flips a switch this season? What if he gets in a game and he just figured it out? Or maybe I'm trying to see what Kellen sees. Like maybe we didn't give him enough chances. I don't know. Maybe there's something Kellen sees that I just don't see. But from the starts I've saw with Jake, it's never been anything special. And maybe he sees it. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't see Jake Haener as more than maybe a backup quarterback in the league. I don't see Jake Haener as ever being a starter in the league. I just don't. And call me crazy. Say what you will. I don't see it. You know, you guys might see it a little differently. I don't see it. I see Jake Haener as he's a backup at best. At best, he's a backup. And it's wasting time. I feel like that. This is the only time. I mean, everything else Kellen has done, I'm like 100 with it. The only thing I'm questioning is Jake Haener. I'm just questioning, why are you giving all these reps to Jake Haener? And he's looking good. He is looking good. And if I didn't know who Jake Haener was, I'd say, oh my God, heck, Tyler Shuck, this dude. Have this dude and Spencer Rattler go at it, you know? But we know who he is. We know who he is. We know what he can and cannot do. Or maybe I got him wrong. Guys, do we have him wrong? Do we have Jake Haener wrong? Does anybody in here think that Jake has a legitimate chance to be the starting quarterback? Or maybe Jake will turn the corner and be a good starting quarterback for the team? Do any of y'all think that? Is there anybody in here that thinks that? Is there anybody in here that's vouching for Jake? You know, I do not see it. I don't see it. I like everything else. I think Jake is in the way. I think Jake is in the way right now, and you can't blame him. Like, I'm not mad at Jake. You got to go and take your shot at it and give it to you. But we need reps with guys that are going to actually play. Like, we got to give these guys some reps. Now, shout out to Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore has given all three of these quarterbacks a lot of time. He's given them a lot of plays. So it's like, I think 100 plays per quarterback. You know, so they've had some plays. I don't know how Kellen Moore has been able to do it, but he's been able to give these guys a lot of reps in a short amount of time. But what we've discovered is, whether we like it or not, it's looking like this is Spencer Rattler's battle to lose. Spencer Rattler just came in and looked like your quarterback one. He just looks like it right now. Spencer Rattler yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you why I think Spencer's winning this. Well, I know he's winning. Everybody knows he's winning the competition, but I'm gonna tell you why I think it happened that way. I'm gonna tell you why, and it started with the bad. The only person who's thrown interceptions in this whole thing is Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler has thrown 3 interceptions in training camp. But I think that's why he's winning the battle also, because he is not afraid to throw it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Tyler hasn't thrown an interception. Jake hasn't thrown an interception, but that's because you're being way too careful. And Spencer's not being careful. He's just letting it rip. So for every interception, he has touchdowns and completions. He looks like the starting quarterback for the team. There was one play in particular, guys, where he makes this run. I should have clipped that and for you guys, where he takes the ball himself and runs down the sideline, right? During training camp. He gets down, I think 20, 30 yards running. And then he turns to the fans and started like kind of nodding to them and celebrating. The fans went wild. Like, the dude is looking like the starting quarterback. He looks like he has the confidence. I think he came in here, and everything is mental. I think Spencer Rattler came in here with the ideal that I am the starting quarterback. Like they say, he hasn't taken one rep with the 3s. He's only been with the 1s and the 2s. He's the only quarterback we have that hasn't taken a rep with the 3s. So that tells me that it looks like, as of right now, if we had to start today, Spencer Rattler is your starter. There's no that Kellen Moore. There's no way he's showing his hand. You know, how many of y'all believe he showed his hand? I'm gonna put everything on the table, and you tell me if you think Kellen Moore has shown his hand. Spencer Rattler has gotten more reps than both Tyler Shuck and Jake Haener. He's gotten more first team reps than both Tyler Shuck and Jake Haener. He's never went to the third team at all since this thing has started. He's been with the 1s or the 2s. Like, that's telling you where their mind is. I think what I think happened is I feel like Kellen wanted to start Tyler, but I think he feels like Tyler is developmental right now. Like there's a little bit of development that he's going to have before he's ready to just be thrown in there, and they're okay with that. And that's okay too. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. If he needs to develop, he needs a couple of weeks to get ready, and you don't just want to throw him out there to the Lions. That's fine too. I just don't fall for Jake's trick. Don't fall for the Jake trick. I don't care how this turns out. If you start Spencer, Tyler needs to be your number two. Tyler needs to be the number two, not Jake, guys. Not Jake. Not Jake. It has to be Tyler. Tyler has to be your number two. Don't put Jake in there as your number two. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. You haven't heard from the Decker kid in a while. They're not even letting Hunter Decker, Miss Lou, they're not even letting Hunter Decker play or get a chance in the competition, really. There's only so many reps you can give out, and they're giving it to everybody but Hunter. So I feel like they may cut Hunter, man. They said they were going to keep him as a developmental quarterback, but it looks like they might cut Hunter, and I think that's a mistake too. I think Jake is messing this all up. Jake, stop. Jake's looking good and messing everything up. But I told y'all that can happen. Jake in training camp, crazy, man. Jake has always been good at training camp. It's real games where Jake kind of freezes up. And maybe he might unfreeze. I don't know. I just feel like Jake is wasting our time. I just want to compare draft picks, Jackson Dart to Shucks. I might do that tomorrow, Cal. I might do that tomorrow. There's a lot of people now that were big Tyler Shuck fans and big on Tyler Shuck starting, that now that they've watched him through training camp, they agree with everyone else. Like, maybe he's not ready yet. Everybody. The biggest Tyler Shuck supporters are saying he's not ready yet. The guys that are there every day are watching this are telling me that Tyler Shuck isn't ready yet. He's just not. We can't. Not yet. And that's okay too. Not everybody comes into the league and they're NFL ready. That's not a problem. The good thing, guys, one of the better things that's happening is Trevor Penning is looking good at guard. Trevor Penning might have found his spot, man. Trevor Penning was going one-on-one with Brazil. He was looking really good in the guard position. So if that works out, our line is going to be great. If Trevor Penning works out like he's looking like he's working out right now, he may have found his position. He may have found a way to get you guys to stop taking his head off. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Kellen Moore, man. Okay, I wanted to talk about this too. Kellen Moore. We talked about this the other day, how people are complaining about Kellen Moore doing a walkthrough yesterday when they feel like we should be going full speed. But what did Kellen Moore do, guys? What I told y'all Kellen Moore was going to do. He went full speed in pads the first day of pads, and the defense just dominated his offense, right? His offense couldn't get anything done. Then he turned around and said, reset. Our O-line can't block. Our quarterbacks can't throw. Our running backs are ineffective. Reset. Let's go through a walkthrough. Let's walk through this thing again. And that's what happens when you have an offensive-minded head coach. He's going to stop that. If his offense is getting dominated by the defense, he's going to stop all of this, reset, and let's fix it. He comes back yesterday, and the defense and the offense are going at it again. And the offense starts to dominate the defense. He starts to fix the little pieces in his O-line that wasn't catching on. The running game is moving, and now the quarterbacks are finding openings because he went back broke it down, walked it through, and then put his guys back out there. Can you say anything about the way he's running these practices? And we've still had the least amount of injuries, except we had one of the worst injuries yesterday. Jawan Johnson. Dude, if anybody's hurting for tight ends, it's us, right? If anybody's hurting for tight ends, it's us. Taysom Hill, Foster Moreau, and now Jawan Johnson is injured. I think it's a groin injury, so it's not that serious, but man, we're hurting that tight end. Jawan Johnson just got paid and he's hurt again. And it's not something you can. Some of y'all told me, some of y'all like, Wiz, you don't get it. Jawan Johnson is hurt again. Like, this dude is injury prone. I know. I see Mike in the chat. Mr. Glass. I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all. Yeah, I know. But it's not a serious injury. Hopefully. That's all I get. Hopefully Jawan will stay there. I say you can't teach that. Yeah, you can't. You can't teach that at all, Ricky. You can't teach. I mean, hopefully he just has to stay healthy long enough for Taysom and Foster to get back. He's got to stay healthy long enough for those guys to get back. Because I mean, dude, like, that's scary. We're struggling at tight end, and our only tight end gets hurt. But I'm gonna tell you, after yesterday's practice, I regained my hope for our team. I really did. What happened to Foster? Foster tore his knee out. Foster's out and Taysom's out. That's from last season, Brandon. We're still dealing with the stuff that happened during the Dennis Allen regime, you know. But those two, Taysom should be back. We just needed Jawan to hold up until we get Foster or Taysom back on the field. You know, so we have some depth at tight end. But that was really where we're weak at. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is how this thing goes every day. Everything changes day by day. That's why y'all gotta watch the podcast, because things change every day. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I didn't. The first day of padded practice, when I saw what our defense was doing to our offense, I went down to 5 wins. I said, oh yeah, 5-6 wins might be it, because our offense can't do anything. And I was being generous with 5 wins. I was like, maybe 5 wins, because it ain't looking good right now. Yeah, that guy, Chris. I was like, man, it's not looking good. Maybe 5 wins. But then he goes through the walkthrough. He comes through yesterday, and now I'm back up. 8-9 wins. I think we're going to surprise everybody. I'm back up again. After watching our offense, this is the thing. This is my thing, guys. We have to solve, if we want to win this division, I think we have to solve this quarterback battle now. If Spencer Rattler's your number 1 quarterback, you need to just make him your number 1 quarterback ASAP, as soon as you can, and start letting him get all the reps. Let him put your whole offense into that 1 player or 2 players. But you can't have 3 players continually going through this, trying to figure out who's going to be who, what's going to be what, because somebody's going to be hung out to dry when the season starts. And the reason why I'm saying that is, y'all think that's happening in Tampa? Y'all think that's happening in Tampa? Y'all think that's happening in Atlanta? Y'all think that's happening in Carolina? No, that's not. In Tampa right now, Baker Mayfield, they're just installing offense. Everything is being pushed into Baker Mayfield. They're preparing their season. They have their quarterback. It's not a quarterback competition. It's Baker Mayfield learning everything he needs to know to get his offense prepared for the season. In Carolina, Bryce Young is learning everything he needs to know to get his team ready for the season. They're ahead of us in that sense. You know what I mean? Same thing in Atlanta. Michael Penix is learning everything he needs to know to be ready for the season. They're getting all the reps. You know, so we have to know who our quarterback is so they can play catch up. But we're still kind of caught up in a quarterback battle. And I understand why. You have to. Mickey Loomis reacted to the stream. What's up, Mickey Loomis? You have to. You have to. You have to find out what you have. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to go out there, look at it, see what you got. Got to see what you got. But it's scary. It's scary because we have a chance to really be competitive, but we got to know who our starting quarterback is. And I think they already know. I think it's too early to call it because he's still got a couple of weeks left. But I think I can't see him catching Spencer Rattler. I can't see it because Spencer's doing something different. Spencer's doing something different to keep himself in this competition. And I noticed it when I was watching the footage last night. What he's doing is he's mixing this thing up, pass running. He's playing practice like his real games. So when he's going down in the 2-minute drills or whatever, he's going off schedule, running to get some of the yards, passing to get. He's playing this thing like we're in season, and it's going to look better. It's just going to look better. If you get quarterbacks in here that's doing paint by numbers, okay, this is the play, this is who we're going to, and they're just going through your playbook and doing what you tell them to do, and it okay, But then you get this kid, he's doing that, but then he's showing you, look, and we could do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going. You have to have a pair of cojones to do what Spencer Rattler is doing. You have to. That means you put it all on the line. I'm either going to win this thing or I'm going to lose this thing. I'm putting it all on the line. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. I think that's sometimes, man, in life, sometimes when you're scared to win, when you're scared to lose, that's how you lose. When you're too scared to go out there and just give it your all because you don't want to make mistakes, that's why. I mean, if I if I said, hey, Jake Haener, Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, the only one who threw 3 interceptions is Spencer Rattler. In your head, you'd be like, well, that guy isn't starting. He threw 3 interceptions. But then I got to go back and tell you he also has the most touchdowns. He also has the most completions. He also, you know what I mean? So that means he's the guy that's actually airing this thing out to win it, and he doesn't care if he throws a short ball or whatever. I'm out here to win this thing. And he's keeping it more realistic because if you're let's say you're Tyler Shuck, for instance, and this is something Tyler did in the first padded practice. He would hold the ball way too long because he didn't want to make a mistake. In a real game, that's a sack. They're just not sacking the quarterbacks. But if you hold the ball and you turn into Derek Carr, that's a sack. You get what I'm saying? So coaches are looking at that. I would rather you throw the interception or give us a chance than just sit in the pocket and take a sack. You know what I mean? Throw it. Don't just sit there and hold on to the ball, throw the ball away. Let's see what you got. Give us a chance. You see one quarterback who's trying to give you a chance to win, and one is trying to be safe. And it depends on the type of coach you are, but a lot of coaches are going to go with that guy who's going to give us a chance to win. And it's going to show like that. I'm telling y'all, if they start Spencer, which is looking like today, if they started today, he's going to win some games and he's going to lose some games because he's going to gunsling. He's going to gunsling, and sometimes it's going to work, and sometimes we're going to be holding our heads. I already know that's the kind of quarterback he is. Watching him now, I know enough about Spencer Rattler to know he's that guy that's either going to win big or lose big. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's that guy that's, hey, I'm going to put this thing up. I'm going to give my receiver a chance. Either he's going to get it or I'm going to throw a pick, but this is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to give them a chance. Lions and Chargers do play tonight, guys. So there's the Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game is tonight. We're getting ready for our own preseason to start. And I'm excited for preseason. I am. Because I think we know enough in practice. Now it's time to get them on the field. Let's see. Get them on the field. Maybe Tyler might be his thing. Like, man, I ain't practice material, but in these games, I'm going to show you. You know, that might be Tyler's thing. He might show up. And the real Jake is probably going to show up. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the real Jake Hayner is going to show up in the practices in preseason. When preseason starts, y'all think we're going to see the real Jake? Yeah, that's that Bret Hart mentality. Yep. Y'all think we're going to see the real Jake Hayner when the season starts, when preseason starts? I think that's when Tyler and Hunter and Spencer are going to separate themselves. I think that's when where they're going to separate themselves. In preseason. In preseason is where they're going to separate themselves. Jake is going to crumble. 60 stars. Emily trying to start a star party in here, guys. Y'all help Emily get a star party started. 60 stars. Jake is going to crumble in preseason. How many of y'all think Jake is going to crumble in preseason? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Jake is going to crumble in preseason. If you think he's doing great in practice because it's our team. But when preseason comes, Jake crumbles. When it gets live, does Jake crumble, guys? And we're going to find out. And what I'm wondering is who are they going to start? Because that's going to make a difference. If they start Spencer Rattler in preseason, he's going to be going against probably the other team's defense, the ones. He's going to be going against their ones. So it's going to be harder. And then you're going against the 2s and 3. So it's all about where they start. If you start Spencer can look bad. And Tyler could come in there against their number 2s and look good. He can look good with the number 2s. You don't know. You don't know. But this is what I do know. Is Jake Wiz. Prettiness doesn't win games. I'm seeing Chris. Calvin said Jake will slither off the field. What I do know is, what I've learned enough about this team is, Spencer Rattler is going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Y'all can get ready for it. He's going to go for it in preseason. He might even throw an interception in preseason because he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. He's the one with the kahunas out here. He's the guy that's going to throw it. He's just going to wing it, and we're going to go for it. Either I'm going to win it or I'm going to lose it. I'm going to win this thing or I'm going to lose it, but I'm going to air it out, and I'm going to try to win big or lose big. That's how Spencer Rattler plays. Then you're going to see Tyler, man, and this is the thing with Tyler. Tyler, the game is eventually going to slow down for Tyler, and he's going to blow Jake Hayner away. That's what's going to happen. He's going to blow Jake Hayner away. All this Jake Hayner stuff is going to go after preseason because the game is going to slow down, and Tyler's going to start coming. Tyler's going to come. He just it's too fast right now. College to NFL. He also needs to know what's open in the NFL because anybody that's been covering this kind of stuff knows that what you see that's open in college isn't always open in the NFL. So he's going to have to find a way he's going to have to figure out how and what is open in the NFL. And he will. And when he does, because I saw Tyler Shuck take a design run yesterday, and when I saw Tyler Shuck hit the sideline running, you know what went through my mind? Tyler Shuck tired of this shit. He's tired of this shit. That's what I saw. I saw a guy that's tired of this. Like, hold up, y'all drafted me number 2. I was supposed to be the starting quarterback, but I done fell to 3. Damn, this prima donna Hayner is in front of me now. I saw a guy that's like To hell with an injury. To hell with getting hurt. I don't give a shit. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on. And he started taking a page out of Spencer's playbook. Hey, I can run too. I run a 4.6, babe. I can run too. And that's what you want. That's exactly what you want from your quarterbacks. That's what you want from your quarterbacks. Hey, I could do this too. Let's go. Let's go. You know? And I think it's humbling. It's humbling. It's humbling because I know in Tyler's mind, or at least in his agent's mind, he thought if they give me all this money, or if they fully guarantee my contract, I'm the starter without having to work for it. I mean, he probably thought I'd work for it, but it's given to me, right? I'm the only guy in here with a guaranteed contract. How do I fall to 3? And that had to be humbling. And maybe it was a good thing that he got humbled. This is not a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing that you're getting a little humbled. They've got me training with the third team. Maybe that's a good thing because you don't want him to come in here with a big head because that's maybe what was happening. You thought you were going to just be given a position. Man, you got some very hungry dogs in that quarterback room. King Leonard with 500 stars trying to get a star party started. Let's go. Y'all hashtag King Leonard in the chat. Hashtag King Leonard in the chat. You got to understand what you're going up against, Tyler. You're going up. You got guaranteed money with 2 guys who are getting paid pennies. You got Spencer Rattler and Jake Hayner getting paid pennies. They're not playing no games with you right now. These dudes are going all out. They can cause let's keep it 100, guys. Y'all know that's what we do. We keep it 100. Y'all really believe that it doesn't bother Jake Hayner and Spencer Rattler that Tyler Shuck is in here with a guaranteed contract? I know they're kumbaya. They're all besties. But let's cut the bullshit, guys. Y'all don't think it's bothering Jake Hayner and Spencer Rattler that Tyler Shuck has a guaranteed contract, that he's getting his money no matter what, that we're on the bubble? Y'all don't think that it bothers these guys that he was brought in here to start and pretty much to get us thrown out, to take this position? And we got a star party in here. We have a live star party in here. Y'all see the goal. Guys, this is the time if you have any stars. We have a live star party in the chat. I was wondering if we was going to take over today. I was wondering last day of the month, can we take over today and make a gold star party out of this?
We on the way. You know it. We on the way. We can't
Emily with 1,000 stars. We have 40%. Kenny with 100 stars. My brother Kenny in here. Let's go.
Get it back, man. In the
They
fast
just
lane.
activated the star party in the chat, guys.
With no cash game, check the bag, man.
This is how we stay on top of
Never
the
bought me always
leaderboard.
fast,
The
had to get it off the
stars
rest. Now I'm
board
on
for
a
Facebook.
trip with my little ones.
We
Keep it
control
coming, we the
it.
best. I can never
This is
look
how
at
we
mess.
stay on the
Pressed
top,
and I watch the
guys.
paper still come. We on the way, we came to play.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, we came to play.
Leonard with 1,000 stars too.
You know it. We on the way, we came to play.
Man.
Alright now, we came to play. We on the way.
Leonard is not 1,000 stars. Where are we at, guys? Somebody tell me where we at on the board.
I believe that.
What percentage? I can't see the star
My
party.
son's
How much we need left?
You don't see
We
that.
have 3 minutes
Put it now,
left.
second
How many?
best. I'm the same on the
Kenny,
best, but I know I
Kenny
never
with
fall
100
when the snow's
stars.
out.
How
I
much
get it
more
on my
do we
chest,
need
so
to
I'm
fill
hitting
the
the
bar,
stack.
man?
Do it for the
What
one who knows
percentage
how
are
it
we at,
goes down.
guys?
We on the way, we came to play.
What percentage are we at?
We came to play, we on the way.
Saints fans, what percentage are we at? We're at 80%, Saints fans. Emily just said we're at 90%, Saints fans. We're almost there.
Like right now.
We're almost there, Saints fans. Let's go. Oh, man, y'all got me wanting to just chill out. Let's go. Rock out with our socks out. Let's go. We gonna swing out with our ring out. Let's go.
We came to play. Yeah, we came to play.
Ah.
You know, we on the way. We came to play. All right now, we came to play.
We
on the way.
done. We're done, guys. We are done. Hashtag champions in the chat. We're still on the top. We're still the same. We're still the top Saints podcast on Facebook. Period. We're the top podcast on Facebook. Period. So congratulate yourself and everybody else who sent stars, man. Hashtag champion in the chat. The New Orleans Saints podcast is always gonna be the number one. See, we don't have any reps here, so they can't cheat us. We don't have any reps in the podcast, so they can't cheat us.
Pull up in the Cybertruck. See you got minor bugs. See me, I got paper up.
Hashtag Emily. Hashtag King Leonard. Hashtag Rick. Big Rick.
Sipping on some Folgerson.
The Jiu-Jitsu King. Let's go. Hashtag King.
I just made me giggle, cause look what we did. Didn't step in Paris, but we soundtrack did.
Guys, I need y'all to hashtag Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick in the chat. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick in the chat. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick is in the chat, y'all.
They say I couldn't do it and I did. I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
Big Kenny in the house. They say I couldn't do it. Let's go, man. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick is in the house. Let's go. They spamming those Jiu-Jitsu stickers. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick is in the house. Let's go, man. All right, I might do that. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about I got an idea. I don't want to give it up yet. But guys, let's keep it real. You know how they say, Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, and Jake Hayner are all getting along. Can you really? Shawn Michael became a follower. Let's go. Can you really be friends with someone that's gonna pretty much take your job, who's been brought in to take your job, and for some of you like Jake, can kick you out the league? Are you really can you really truly be friends in that type of competition? Is that a realistic thing, or is that just something people say? That's an honest question for me to you guys. Is that an honest question? How many of you have been on a job where you know the person they brought in was there to take your job? How many of y'all ever been on a job or played a sport or had a position where you know the person they brought in was brought in, Mickey, to take your job? Any of y'all been through that? That you know when they hired this particular person, you knew that person was there because they're probably preparing to fire or get rid of you. Right? How can you realistically be friends with somebody that's been hired to take your job? Can you realistically be friends with someone like that? That's the question. I mean, you can be cordial. But this is a competition. It is. Okay, I'm going to make it even harder for y'all. They bring someone into your job that you know. How many of y'all worked a job where they hire someone new who doesn't have the experience that you have, and they're paying them more than you? You find out through the grapevine. I know you're not supposed to talk about who gets paid what, but they're paying them more than they're paying you. How many of y'all dealt with that? How many of y'all dealt with that on your job? They're paying them more than they're paying you. I hated everybody on the job when it happened to me. Yeah. How many of y'all been in that situation? Anybody been in that situation? Or there's somebody that's working with you that you know that they're paying them more than you, but y'all doing the same job, the same work, the same stuff, but they're paying this person more than they're paying you. And you know it. So can you realistically be friends with that person? You know, I mean, you can be cordial, but I believe that both Jake, This is how this goes in my mind. Thank you to who our mods take care of that. Our mods, I need our mods to take care of that. He said Calvin said me at General Motors. Calvin said me at General Motors. Like you could be friendly with him, but in my head, I don't know why. And this is what I think happened. I think Jake and Spencer are part of a conspiracy. It's just y'all know I'm throwing the mess out here. I think Jake and Spencer working together. I think those two called each other because think about it. They're the last two. Everybody else is gone. They're from the old quarterback room. Everybody is just them two. So usually when it's just you two, everybody else is gone. No Derek. No, none of these other quarterbacks that we rotated in. It's just me and you, Jake. It's just us. And they brought this young kid. They brought this other kid in here, not young, this old kid in here to take our job. They're giving him a full guaranteed contract. We're out of here. You don't think that Spencer and Jake on the phone saying, okay, this is what we got to do. This is where you put the banana peel down. You put the banana peel down. I'll throw down some marbles. And we'll trip him up. I know. See, that's why I'm not gonna get my credentials because he'll be like, "You see, Wiz, you're saying too much." But he said I was a supervisor, and when I was asked to train a guy for my job, that I quit a week later. That's what it. That's kind of what it is. See, that's why you don't bring you. I'm gonna tell you, they're being subtle about that. Spencer and Jake Hayner are being subtle about that. If you'd have brought Aaron Rodgers in here, you wouldn't have been subtle about that. Man, this dude is not man. Aaron Rodgers would have been. You think Aaron Rodgers was coming in here to help Tyler Shuck? You think any of these old quarterbacks was coming in here to help Tyler Shuck? If Derek Carr was still here, you think Derek Carr was going to be trying to help Tyler Shuck? You're crazy. If you believe that, I got a bridge in London I can sell you half off. No, yeah, fall in line. But hey, I don't care, Mickey. I don't care. I'm gonna tell the truth. Mickey Loomis said I'm not getting my Saints credentials, y'all. Mickey said just told me in the chat Wiz not getting his credentials. I don't care, Mickey. We gonna just tell the truth then. I'm gonna be on this side with the fans, telling the truth. Shamika, we gonna tell the truth like this. That's the BS they try to sell us. Oh, these guys are happy. I'm happy I'm about to get fired. I'm happy I'm about to lose millions of dollars. Whoop-de-doo. I'm going, I'll be in the UFL or something. Yay. I'll be working at Walmart. Wow. Yay. Way to go. I could have had millions, but I love working at Wendy's. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, there's no way in this world. You think it's just a mistake that in practice it looks like Spencer and Jake are somewhat ahead of Tyler right now? Now, I believe Tyler's going to get his shot today. I think they're going to start Tyler with the ones, and they're going to give him a shot. They're going to continue to give him a shot, but continuing to give him a shot to me puts a bigger chip on my shoulder if I'm those guys. So wait a minute. We're playing better than him, and he's going to continue to get shots because you drafted him at number 2, because he's the 40th pick, because you've given him the money and it's guaranteed. Tyler's going to get as many shots as it takes to be successful. ESPN experts say Shuck will be the starter, and they've been saying that. But ESPN experts or whatever, expects. Okay, ESPN expects Tyler Shuck to be the starter. That's normal. See, in the way things are supposed to work, Tyler Shuck's supposed to come in here. Tyler Shuck is supposed to be your starting quarterback, no questions asked. But things don't always go by design. So now you get him in practice, and he's getting beat out by your 5th round that I told y'all is a 1st round. I told y'all fifth round Spencer Rattler is not a fifth round quarterback. He is not playing like a fifth round quarterback. He's not practicing like a fifth round quarterback. He's not. And that's why. Because they have the BS and the politics of the NFL makes you believe that Spencer Rattler is not a good quarterback. But we got this number 2 Tyler Shuck. But man, why is this not good quarterback beating the hell out of Tyler Shuck in training camp? Because he is not really a fifth round quarterback. And that's why. If Spencer Rattler was truly a fifth round quarterback, this is not a competition. See, ESPN and everybody wants Shuck to start, but what's becoming obvious through each practice is that that's not a possibility right now for Coach Moore. If Coach Moore starts Tyler Shuck right now, it's going to be hard for me to trust anything Kellen does from here on in, because everybody knows he's not ready right now. He's not. You throw him out right now, there's going to be a lot of question marks, because you can't throw out a guy who's getting outplayed by Jake Haener, because I know what Jake Haener is. I know what Jake Haener is. And if you're putting a guy out there that's getting beat out by Jake Haener, there's definitely a question mark. I'm gonna have to question that one. Jake Haener? We know who Jake Haener is, but Jake is the thing that's hurting Tyler right now. And we'll see, man. Every day is different. Today they might come in and it might be different. It might click. No way the Saints is tanking anything. I don't think the Saints are tanking. I don't think we tanking at all. I don't think we plan on tanking. I don't think Kellen Moore came in here to tank. The starting quarterback will be the one that gives us the best chance to win. Kellen Moore is not stupid. And I think I know Kellen Moore is not stupid, because as he's watched the competition, he started on his own to just, hey, look, let me give all the opportunities I can to Spencer Rattler. And that's not a mistake. That's not, guys, he's not just forgetting. That's not just something. Y'all think it's just happenstance. It's coincidental that Spencer Rattler's taking all these first team reps, never been with the threes. He's ending the practices with the 2-minute drills. Every important part of the install he's giving to Spencer Rattler. Y'all think that's a mistake? Y'all think that's a mistake, guys? That's not a mistake. Kellen Moore wants to win, and he feels like Tyler's not ready just yet. Now, I told y'all, Tyler is going to be ready. He's just not ready now. He may be ready. We may be ready. He may be ready. I trust Kellen Moore as a coach to get Tyler ready. It's just going to take more time. He studied Rattler films. And Mike said he studied Rattler films. Now, I don't think it's just that, Mike. I think when they drafted Shuck, they were ready to go with Shuck. But once you put them side by side and once you start throwing the live rounds at them, it became very obvious who your starting quarterback should be. It's almost like he can't debate it. You can't debate it at this point. You can't debate who your starting quarterback is at this point. One quarterback is looking like a world beater. One quarterback is looking like a world beater. One quarterback is looking like the deer in the headlights. And that's what a lot of rookies look like. A lot of rookies look like just what Tyler Shuck looks like right now. So he's not worried about it. It's not different. He's not going to just come out there and start lighting things up. He's in the NFL. He's trying not to make mistakes. He's trying not to throw interceptions. But I told y'all, my thing to Tyler is, you got to be willing to mess up, dude. You got to be willing to mess up. You got to rock out with your sock out. You know what I'm saying? You got to swing out with your ring out. You got to go for it, man. You're going to mess up. So what? Dude, you got guaranteed money. Go for it. Throw that long ball. He has a great arm. Throw that ball, man. Let it rip. That's the difference. That's what's separating Tyler from everybody else, is he's playing too careful. Let it rip. Yeah, audible deep bomb. Yeah, that's the difference. That is the difference. What James just said. The coach can call a run play or sharp flat pass. Rattler says F that, audible to deep bomb. And I think that's what Tyler has to do. Tyler has to do that, man. There's a point where people teach you when you're learning something, guys. I don't know if you're at work. I don't know where you're at. There's a point when you're learning something. I don't know if your parents ever taught you to cook something or your grandparents. And when you're cooking it, you like the way they make it. You take the recipe. But once you got the recipe for a while, right, you start to kind of add your flavor to that recipe. You start to add the seasonings you want. You start to put a little bit of you on it. That's what Tyler's missing. Yeah, this is Kellen Moore's playbook, but he wants you to put a little spice in that, man. He wants you to add a little extra parsley to that gumbo. He wants you to do something different. Show me that, yeah, you can follow the play, but what do you do when things don't work out? What do you do then? He wants to show me that there's more to you than just paint by numbers. Yeah. You got to, like Chris said, like Chris just said in the chat, you got to experiment with it. You got to see, man, just let me, I'm going to give it to you. He said, put a little spice on it. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you, but show me what you're going to add to it. This is how the play is supposed to work. But we know in the NFL, a lot of times the way the play is supposed to work, it don't always work like that. What you want to be open isn't always open. One of the plays I saw where I saw Tyler Shuck do that was an out route to Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks ran 5 yards and threw. Tyler Shuck held the ball. I mean, not Brandon Cooks. It was Rashid Shaheed. And he almost got Rashid Shaheed hurt. And it wasn't on purpose, guys. It wasn't a Derek Carr thing. It was just he almost got Rashid Shaheed hurt because he held the ball so long because he didn't want to make a mistake. He wanted to make sure he saw the in route. So let me show y'all that may not know what I'm talking about on the screen. Because remember, we want to make sure everybody follows what we're doing here. So this is Tyler Shuck. This is Tyler. What am I doing? This is Tyler Shuck, guys. Come on, Wiz. All right, guys. This is Tyler Shuck right here. Rashid Shaheed's about right here. I'm gonna put him right here. And what he does is Rashid's supposed to run 5 and out this way to the sideline. And that is ugly, Wiz. Hold up. That is the ugliest arrow I've ever seen. Okay. So let me try this one more time. Okay. So Brandon Cooks. Rashid Shaheed is supposed to run a 5 and then an out like this. And Tyler Shuck is supposed to hit him here. Tyler Shuck is supposed to hit him right here. Let's get a ball. It's supposed to hit him right here, right? But Tyler waits till he gets right here to throw the ball. Tyler waits till he gets right here to throw the ball. That means you got to throw that when he's right here. Before he turns to go left, you have to throw that ball. But Tyler threw it once Rashid was already going there. That gave the defense to realize, because one of the big pickups somebody picked up that I was watching yesterday on Tyler Shuck is he doesn't. One thing Drew Brees did well. Drew Brees never really looked his receiver down. So in other words, Drew Brees he would look away. He wouldn't let his eyes tell you who he was throwing to. How many of y'all remember that? Put a 1 in chat if y'all remember that. If Drew Brees was throwing to you, he wasn't looking at you because he didn't want to give away where he was going with the ball. He wouldn't look at you to the very last minute. He could see you in his peripheral vision, but he wasn't gonna key in and focus on you to let everybody know you were there. Tyler Shuck has a problem right now at that. He looked Rashid down. And to where everybody knew that's where he's going. Everybody knew. He just stood there and look Rashid. So what happens when the defense sees that? They all crowded on Rashid. He throws to Rashid, then he throws it high. Rashid reaches up for it. Rashid gets hit really hard in training camp because he stared him down. Coaches notice that. Like in real games, defenders are going to jump that kind of stuff. Defenders are going to jump that kind of stuff. And shout out to Quincy Riley and Kool-Aid, because Quincy Riley and Kool-Aid have been looking really, really good. I mean, Kool-Aid has been looking awesome in this training camp. Kellen Moore had to congratulate Kool-Aid, because Kool-Aid looks so good right now. It's crazy how good Kool-Aid looks in this offense. But it is what it is, guys. Oh, man. You know, so that right there tells you Tyler's going to need a little work. And it's okay. That's fine. He's going to need a little work. So we can do that. He can do that. But, man, you'll get somebody hurt. Yeah, Kool-Aid and Quincy Riley, man, our cornerbacks are looking really good. Who's our top five? Top five time, guys. Our top five most well-known players on the Saints team. I'm talking about guys that if you said their name, people know who they are. If you said their name to outside of Saints fans, people would know who these players are. Top five most well-known players. If you said their name right now, people would know who you're talking about. Can y'all give me some names of players that Saints players that people would know? They would know who that is if you just said the name. Just say the name and they know that player. All right, guys. Let's go. I was getting my camera together. Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush should be on that list. Number 5. Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's at number 5. Cam Jordan. Drew Brees, they say, is on the list. Sam Mills is on the list. Let's see, guys. At number 4. All time. Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham. Outside of New Orleans, you'll know who Jimmy Graham is. If you just heard the name, you would know at number 3. Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, AK. You would definitely know AK. You've heard that name before. You've heard that name before. At number 2. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. Who's at number 1? Who's at number 1? Who's at number 1? If you hear that name, you know who it is. If people hear this name, they know who it is. At number 1. Honey Badger should have been on the list. At number 1. At number 1. The number 1 player, if you hear that name, they know who it is. They know who it is. They don't even have to know that much about football. They know this player. They've heard that name before. They've heard that name before. I see y'all in the chat. Emily says it's Drew Brees. Mike says it's Drew Brees. Chris says it's Drew Brees. Leonard says it's Drew Brees. Kenny says it's Drew Brees. Gina says it's Drew Brees. Michael says it's Drew Brees. Okay, let's see, guys. At number 1, Brandon says it's Drew Brees also. The legendary Drew Brees.
We ready? Who ready?
Hashtag Drew Brees in the chat. The GOAT at number 1.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Motivation to youth only.
Hashtag Drew Brees in the chat. Guys, I need to stop this for a second. Drew Brees will be eligible for the Hall of Fame, I think, next year. We're going to riot if he doesn't get it. He's going to be eligible, and we're going to ride. Do y'all agree with me? Who agrees to ride with Wiz if Drew Brees doesn't get the Hall of Fame, a first ballot Hall of Fame, and get entered into the Hall of Fame? If he doesn't, we riding. Who's riding with me? Because we're riding. If they do that to us, that's all that we can take is over with. If they do that to us, Drew Brees he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And not only that, he should get in. We're rioting if Drew Brees don't get in. If he don't get in, it's going to be a riot. That's all I'm saying. They say he didn't even help Brees. He said, "I'm with you." If they don't give it to him, man, first ballot. Are you smarter than Mickey Loomis? Your fired edition. I'm gonna pick a player, any player, everybody's in their prime. Old and new, and we're going to see if we're going to sign him. You guys, I'm going to pick a player. You tell me to sign him or not to sign him. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the player, but I'm not going to give you their name. And you tell me, do we sign this player or not, chat? And if you guys say to sign him, we'll sign him, and we're stuck with him. If you say don't sign him, we won't sign him. You know what I'm saying? All right, the first guy in our office is a quarterback. This quarterback is unhappy with his current team. He wants to move to he wants to be replaced in his division. So he wants to stay in the NFC South, and he wants $50 million. This quarterback wants to stay in the NFC South. He's not a Saints player. He wants to stay in the NFC South. But he wants $50 million. Do we sign him or not? He said no. They said no. Mike says no. Calvin says no. What do y'all say, chat? We got 2 votes no. Sir, hold up 1 second. I'm talking to the player right now, and they're saying no. Ricky O'Neal just said no. We got another vote. All of our chair people in here are saying no. You guys are the Saints organization right now in this game, and they're saying no. The Saints organization, I'm reading the chat. They're saying no, sir. I'm sorry, we won't be able to sign you. Guys, the player y'all didn't sign was Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. You guys told Baker Mayfield hit the road. Baker, sorry, Baker. They said no. The board said no. We're going to get out another name. All right, guys. This is another player. This is a receiver. And this receiver wants $35 million. He also wants to stay in our division. But he wants to come over to the Saints. And he's asking for $35 million to come over to the Saints, guys. This receiver, none of y'all like. That's the hint. This receiver, none of y'all like this receiver, but maybe you guys would hire him for $35 million. Y'all would take him for $35 million. This is a receiver in our division that none of us like. Do we hire him or not, chat? I'm waiting on the chat. This is your guys. You guys are the head of the organization. Some of you always wanted to do that. You're the head of the organization right now. Do we take this player or not for $35 million? They say sign him. Jan says, I think Jan thinks she knows who it is and said hire him. They said no. Rick says yes. Mike says no. Leonard says let it stay in Tampa. Gina says no. It's a mixed bag. Is he from Tampa? Yes. Calvin says if he's from Tampa, yes. He said, within our division, hell no. Man, sir, the board is mixed up right now. The board is really mixed up right now. Oh, man, we have to bring out a tiebreaker. The board is mixed up. We're going to have to bring out the cards, man. We're going to have to bring out the cards. We're going to do red or black. We're going to do red or black because we're black and gold. If the card on the top of this is black, we're going to take you. If it's red, we're not taking you. That's how it is. All right. This wide receiver, we're going to take the top card, and it is black. Black. We're going to take you. It's black. Y'all know the player. Mike Evans. Mike Evans is now a New Orleans Saints. The voodoo card said it. It ain't on me. The card said it, guys. The card said it. You guys, they were split up in the chat. You guys were split on this one. Nah, Red Wiz said no. Man, y'all were split up on that one. I'm trying, man. This is another receiver in our division. And he wants out of his contract. And he just got there. He wants $40 million. Nah. Yeah. He wants $20 million. $20 million. This receiver just got there. He wants to go to the Saints. He's a rookie in our division, guys. He's a rookie. And he's saying he doesn't want to be where they drafted him. He's also saying he ain't no Superman. So he want to go play for the Saints. Do we take this player or not? Do y'all know who this player is? That is the hint. I gave you enough hints. Do you know who this player is? This is a wide receiver in our division, a rookie. Wants to come to New Orleans. Leonard says he thinks he knows who it is. Kitty says emphatically no. No more receivers, Sanders. Leonard says he knows who it is. Mike says it sounds good. James says yes, sign him. James says yes, sign him. Jan says no. It's looking like they got a lot of yeses in here, though. Let's see. They got a lot of people saying yes in here. So do we sign this young quarterback? The card decides again. Y'all want the card to decide? Y'all want to decide by the card? Do y'all want to decide by the card, guys? Since it's split up, y'all want to decide by the cards? Ms. Lou says pass. Okay, I'm dealing the cards up. We can decide by the cards. Your fate, they left your fate because they're split and we don't have a unanimous vote. They've left your fate to the voodoo gods. Matter of fact, where's the voodoo chain? I'm sorry. They left your fate to the voodoo gods. So we're going to put the voodoo chain on. The voodoo gods say, sir, red is no, black is yes. Oh, no. No, it's a no. It's a red no. Lisa said card him. It's a no. And you guys just said no to T-Mac. Y'all just said no to T-Mac. Guys. That's crazy. Y'all just said no. So T-Mac is a no for the Saints. We got bring in somebody else in the office. We need y'all to bring somebody else. We need another player in the office right now. Let's see here. Oh, man. Y'all said a tight end. We got a tight end in the office. We have a tight end in the office. And we don't just have any tight end. We have a true blue tight end in the office. But he wants $25 million. A true blue tight end. True blue. A true blue tight end. You could rock this tight end. This tight end would be perfect on the 4th of July. Who's the tight end, guys? I just gave you the clue. $25 million for this tight end. Perfect on the 4th of July. True blue. Do y'all want him or not? We need a tight end. Do y'all want him for $25 million? $25 million. $25 million. They saying pass? Nope. All of our tight ends are hurt. Yep, they are. So we need a tight end. Leonard said, yes, pay him. We only have one person saying pay him. Everybody else is saying no. Everybody else is saying no. We have Mike and Leonard is paying. Do y'all know who he is? James said, no, cut him. I don't think none of y'all know who he is. This is a real red, white, and blue tight end. This is a real red, white, and blue tight end. Are y'all ready? Y'all saying no? Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. They're going to pass on you. All right. This was y'all chance. They saying no, sir. So we're going to pass on you. You guys just passed on Rob Gronkowski, a prime Gronk. A prime Gronk. Y'all just passed on a prime Gronk. So Gronk, we don't need you. They just passed on you. Guys, was that a good pass? Oh. Y'all just passed on Gronk. Y'all just passed on Gronk. All right, guys. This quarterback is in the building. He wants $50 million. He's a true black and gold quarterback. He wants $50 million, chat. Do we give it? He said, y'all are messed up. Tampa didn't. He said, Tampa didn't. Steve said, yeah, Tampa did not. Tampa didn't mess that up. Kenny said, I didn't. Guys, we have a true black and gold quarterback. $150 million. This quarterback might change the whole thing. This quarterback might change this whole quarterback competition around, guys. A true black and gold quarterback. And y'all saying no. I'll give y'all another hint. A true black and gold quarterback that's not Drew Brees. And it's not Derek Carr. A true black and gold quarterback. A true black and gold quarterback. We getting him or not? We're getting him or not? They say not Jameis. It's not Jameis. No, I'm playing. No, Winston. Hell no. They say nah. All right. It's no, sir. It's no. You guys just passed on Jay Hayner. Y'all just passed on Jay Hayner. Y'all just passed on Jay Hayner. Good job. I think that was a great job. We not that desperate to give Jake 50 mil. Not that desperate to give Jake 50 mil. All right, guys. There's a quarterback in here. There's a quarterback in here that wants to flip his career around coming into the NFC. He wants 100 mil. He wants 100 mil. And this quarterback's resume is, in this generation, this quarterback's resume is unmatched. This quarterback's resume is unmatched in this generation. Do we sign him or not? This quarterback's resume is unmatched in this generation. Do we sign him or not? Do we sign him or not? $100 million for this quarterback. James says sign him. This quarterback is going to be trading in red for black and gold. This quarterback will be trading in red for black and gold. Do we sign him or not, chat? Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Do we sign him or not, chat? Do we sign him or not? Jan said no to Brady. Go back to the Raiders. Do we sign him or not, guys? He's trading in. Steven said, I'm not even Saints fan. Y'all better sign him. James says sign him. Steven says sign him. Oh, man. Oh, Mahomes, yeah. Kenny said he thinks it's Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he's signing him? It looks like we have enough people to sign him. They say sign him. Let's see. This is the last one, guys. You guys are signing to the New Orleans Saints. Patrick Mahomes. I guess the quarterback battle is over, right?
We ready?
Saints just signed Patrick Mahomes for $100 million. Where we gonna find the money at? I don't know.
Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Motivation to youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you push it for.
Guys, we went long today. They say, oh Lord. Guys, drop those ones in the chat. Drop those ones in the chat. Instant Super Bowl appearance. Drop those ones in the chat. Drop those ones in the chat. If you've been rocking with me since day one, man, if you guys have cared enough about this podcast to pick up a supporter badge to keep me on the air, man, drop a 1 in the chat. If you ever sent 1 star to this podcast, put a 1 in the chat because I appreciate this. I appreciate you guys. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. If you black and gold to your dead and cold, if you got black and gold running through your soul, you too drop a 1 in the chat. You can see our supporters because they have those yeet symbols. Every person you see dropping that yeet, you can drop a regular emoji, a regular 1 emoji. The people who are dropping those yeet emojis, those people that they support this channel and they keep this channel on. And I can't thank all of you guys for even coming in here enough. Everybody's in here every morning. You make this your place to go in the morning. I cannot thank you enough. That's always been what Yeet has been about to us in our podcast. It's been about all the love. Everybody who's grabbed the supporter badge. Everybody who's kept us doing this, man. Kept me doing this. I can't tell y'all enough how much I appreciate y'all. Keep dropping those yeets. I'm going to start calling out all the people in here. Drop those 1 emojis, man. If you want to rock out with your sock out, here we go.
I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through.
Even with 99 stars in his chat.
Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'.
I see you, Mike. Now drop those yeets. Let me call out my supporters. Let's call out all our people that have been rocking with us. Drop those 1 emojis in the chat. If you don't have fans, drop a 1 emoji like Veronica in the chat. Drop a 1. Drop a 1. I see Kenny's in the building. Mike is in here. Mickey Loomis is in here. What a supporter man. Let's go. Who else is in here? Ricky is in here with a supporter badge. Eden in here. Where our supporter badge? Sydney is in here with a supporter badge. King Leonard is in here with a supporter badge.
I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Tapping out
Yeah, I'm ballin'.
man. Yes, see? Just drop a regular emoji in there, see? It's good. Asses in the chat.
I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it.
Let's
I'm
go,
winning, get
man.
buckets from the first in and the last out. See me coming. Been poppin'.
I'm
Sports
looking at
Center
you
from
guys
the little I
dropping
was
those yeets in
watching.
the chat.
Spin a bag
This is
like
the
a
time
motherfucker,
when the
call it top
yeets take
spin.
over,
How could I
guys.
not win?
If you
This is
black, you
top
go to
10.
dead and
From the
cold.
bottom,
Drop a
gotta
one
sit
emoji in the
out
chat
top
right
wins.
now.
I sit
If
back,
you're black, you
reflect,
go
and do it
for
again.
life.
Hardest Millie is
I
the
did it
first,
wrong.
now we
For
got
life.
10. Talking 10, 10,
Drop a
10,
one
10
emoji in the
times
chat.
10 and
For
again.
life.
I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the
If
competition,
you're at
I've been
work
running
right now,
through.
drop a
Now
one
hold up,
emoji in the chat. Drop a one in the chat if you're at work right now. If you're at home watching, you're at home. This is your time. Drop those one emojis in the chat. Drop those yeets in the chat. If you hate your job, drop a one emoji in the chat. If you hate your job, drop a one emoji in the chat.
From the first in and the last out, see me coming.
I tell y'all what, bro. Look, I tell you what. Put a who that in the chat if you hate your boss. If you're at work right now and you hate your boss, drop a who that in the chat. If you just hate your boss, they'll never know. They may not even watch the podcast. But if you hate your boss, drop a who that in the chat if you hate your boss. If you hate your boss or you hate your job, drop a who that in the chat. And if you got a supporter badge, drop the who that sticker in the chat. Sydney dropped a one. Sydney said, I hate my boss. Steve, YouTube 50 stars. Who else hates their boss? Mike hates his boss. Mickey Loomis said, I love mine. Yeah, you love yours too much, Mickey. You love yours too much. That's the problem. That's the problem with you. Jiu-Jitsu Master Ricky said, who that? He hates his job. Oh, man. He said, I'm the boss. Leonard said, Leonard, you're the boss, Leonard. Now you better be looking for your employees in here. Look, Leonard, your employees might drop a yeet in here and get fired. If you work for Leonard, don't drop a yeet right now. No, not right now. Don't hold your yeets if you work for Leonard. If you work for Leonard, hold your yeets. Oh, bro. Just hold your yeets in here. Man. Oh, let's see. Did we cover all the news today? We're going to be looking at training camp. We're going to be, yeah, we went over Jawan Johnson. Yeah, we're going to be covering training camp again today. Maybe things have changed. This might be Tyler Shuck's breakout, but he's going to have multiple days. He said, I'm watching them. Leonard said, I'm watching them. Make sure they don't drop something. Hashtag Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick, man. All y'all got to do is JJ Rick. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick in the chat. Just put JJ Master Rick in the chat. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick in the chat. Yeah, I got to troll you, Rick. I got to troll you. You started it. You started it, Rick. So we going to troll Rick for a little while. JJ Master Rick in the chat. I'm going to do it too. Well, before we go, we gotta troll Rick because he been doing this. JJ Master Rick in the chat. JJ Master Rick in the chat. Can't say spell of Texas. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick is in the chat. I'm tempted to make a Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick sticker, I swear. I swear I'm tempted. Rick, I'm tempted, Rick. I'm tempted, Rick. I'm tempted to make a Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick sticker in the chat. Oh, man. Hey, put a one in the chat if we should make a Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick sticker in the chat. Should we make a Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick sticker in the chat? Look, Rick. I know Rick at home like, what? Yeah, Rick. Yeah, Rick. All right, y'all. Gina said yes. Yep. Jiu-Jitsu Master Rick in the building. All right, guys. Well, we can't chop her out because it's gonna mess me up. So I've been downloading and posting our podcast on YouTube so I don't have to go live on both. You're gonna need that Staley sticker. You watching the game tonight? Definitely, Steve. Definitely watching the game tonight. All right, guys. Not the greatest of this time. Not the greatest of that time. Tell him, chat. Tell him, chat. Tell him, chat. Not the greatest of this time. Not the greatest of that time. Tell him, chat. We can do this. We can do the We Ready second line. We can do that. We can do the We Ready second line. Or we could do, man, what I really like is our outro. Our little outro song. I love that, man. Oh, let's go. All right, guys. Not the greatest of this time. Not the greatest of that time. But the greatest New Orleans Saints content creator and community of all time. I'm your boy, Wisdom the Gamer. You guys are the We Dat Nation family. That's right, our family. Y'all know who runs us out. Who that? I love you guys, man. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday. Don't let anybody piss you off today. I love you guys. And y'all know how we get out of here. So we're out. Wait, what happened? Talk to you later. Have a I'm reading that. I was reading this. I forgot. Okay, now we're going to end it. Y'all have a blessed day, too. We're out. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go.